Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another stream. As many of you may know, that the LIRR is currently on strike. Hello, Kimberly. Welcome aboard. Good afternoon, Henry. Welcome aboard. I'm doing good. How are you today? So, today is the first day of the official LIRR strike. First one in about 30 or so years. This is due to contract negotiations falling through, and both sides cannot seem to agree on wages, raises, other issues. So, America's largest commuter rail network is now shut down. All trains are canceled, and they'll be running shuttle buses soon from. So Henry says, are you going to do the Green Line C branch shutdown ride today or tomorrow? I'm probably going to do it tomorrow. I'm trying not to do, yeah. I know that I will have more time tomorrow. But yeah, but today we're going to focus on the LIRR. As for Blue Line diversion, we weren't able to do the Blue Line diversion, but since this is a LIRR game stream, we're going to focus on the LIRR stuff. We're going to mention all the MBTA stuff later, but yeah, we'll definitely do that this week, and I'll quote unquote make up the Blue Line diversion. So this stream will also replace the smaller LIRR streams that didn't perform so well. So we're just going to redo the runs. Next. Intro after good late night run. We do the late rights, late night stuff. Here's some more product. LIRR. Let's see. Let's see if we can redo one of these ones. 409. Yeah, we're gonna do 14 number 409. Graphics good. But yeah. You didn't ask any questions during the stream. Whether it's MBT or not, this is all transit stuff. But we will cover anything they want to do. Let me know. Then we can cover it. I know that train 49 needs to be redone. No announcements on this one. Okay, train 49 can be done in better quality. But yeah, as we go through the stream, let's see, we're gonna do a lot of consolidation and cleanup. Alright, set up our train. And this will be replacing all the mini runs that didn't perform so well. So we're consolidating more LIRR stuff while covering the strike. So, the plan is to have the plan is to have for the MTA is to have filibuses replace some services between certain stations. Walk first. So Henry states, Englewood, Main Street, Avenue 2, Richards Avenue, currently renovating to make it accessible. Then Henry says later this year, Hall Street will be accessible, 10th Street will be closed, rain, all comes by. Hello, NYR, EPO1, good afternoon and welcome. So Henry asks, when will the B branch be 100% accessible? I'm not sure yet, but probably by 2030s and stuff. Then we're going to talk about some coordination. I thought the game was lagging for a second, but it's just me. So the game is running as intended. Lots of Amtrak trains, New Jersey Transit trains. So Henry asks, what are the stops on the D branch that are not accessible? I can look it up on the side, because while I'm driving these trains, I can answer you the questions. Right now that I'm at a safe speed, I can actually take a look at it. I'll take a look at the accessibility map, system map. At the subway. One's gonna go. Great, so I got my list pulled up. Henry, just give me 1 second. Oh, we're gonna go down to 15. Great, the following stops on the C branch, on the D branch. Actually, all stops on the D branch are accessible. Yep, every stop is accessible on the D branch. For the E branch, the stations that are not accessible are Symphony, Fenwood Road, Mission Park, Riverway, and Back of the Hill. Looks like we have some traffic. So I think they might extend the E branch somewhere. Hello, unknown. Welcome aboard. Looks like we're experiencing some train traffic. Just gonna have to stand by for a bit. So this train leaves the interlocking. In the meantime, we can take a look at what shuttles are operating. We have trouble screen. So Henry asks, are you going to do a flyby of Symphony for reservation progress from June this year? Yeah, we can do that once or a few times. But yeah, let me double check the Franklin line. Franklin, Foxborough. So Franklin, Foxborough trains are running regular at this time. But I think you were referring to the Worcester line. I'm not sure how they're going to make Boylston Station accessible. But that's going to probably take a while. Oh, this is the last stop. We're going to see what other services we can do in the meantime. So, now that we have 3 minutes of layover time, you can ask any questions. So, yeah, I think they're going to have to reconstruct the whole station if you're going to make it accessible. LIRR mini run. That one would be replaced by this one. That's from Jamaica to Belmont. We could do that. So Henry asked, are you going to do the E-branch shutdown in early June? Maybe. That's a maybe. Alright, it's just going to be another 39 bus route ride. I'm going to actually make more polls now. Like polls for, to see what you guys want to do, because feedback is very important to me. Let me ask, will the XE40 operates on the weekends? For the MBTA, no. Let me see if they're actually running right now. Let's see. No. Let me get back in my seat. I want credit for this scenario. So the route is currently, running all hybrids now, so it's a no. Yep, XC40s only run weekday only. Let's see where this is going to take us. Hopefully, something good. Looks like it's asking us to stop. In the sighting track. Never been on one of these pocket tracks before. It's quite interesting to see it. But to proceed with caution so I don't run off the end of it. Wow. Huh. Everyone left the train. Not bad. Okay, now let's go to Jamaica. Instead of loading up the game again. We'll go to Jamaica to Belmont. Randomly. So Henry asked, what will the summer schedule look like? Actually, I do not know what the summer schedule will look like. We'll drive this M3. We're holding due to train traffic ahead. And I'll be continuing to do work. So I'm going to make a draft post right now. I can't really. Oh yeah, I can schedule the post. I did not know that. Good to know. Poll. Um. First things first. I already covered the Ashmont branch diversion in the previous stream, so I'm gonna post a remake of that. Actually, no, it's not a remake. Why is this red? Why can't I go? What's coming? Dispatcher wants me to be held up. Unless this one is. So to wait for that train to go by. So held up due to train traffic. I wonder if I'm holding anyone up. I'm not holding anyone up, so that's a good thing. And that train, of course, has priority. I'm probably going to be following behind that one. That's probably a deadhead train heading back to the depot. I believe that's so. Henry asks, will the North Cambridge garage operate full time or part time? I think it will operate part time. I think. Well, I could be wrong. Hopefully that train can clear into section. I'm not sure why North Cambridge only does weekdays. Probably due to operations. Plus, they can have people run buses from other divisions, consolidate service. Let me get a thumbnail ready. So that's what I'm going to do in the nighttime. Oh, it looks like it's raining now. Alright, we can trail now. Well, the rain's actually pretty good in here. So there's not a seat in the middle section of the XC60 for the 13 series. And let me see if there is. Oh yeah, I have it. I have a video here. So Henry asks, what happened to 1294 of the XE60? I actually do not know what happened to it. never know what happens until 94. And for XE60s, none of them have ran in months, so they're all out of service for some reason. Probably due to reliability issues. Passing back at this little side yard. I think something weird has happened on YouTube. I think something weird is happening on YouTube when it comes to remixing. Let me find out what's happening with that. I'm going to ask Hello Gemini what's happening to remixing. Knowledge. They would not even know because Google's Google. So rainy here. I like the atmosphere. Hopefully my train doesn't go into emergency. But yeah, we're approaching. make sure the points actually switch to the right track. Alright, I'm all set. So the reason why Arborway is always a CNG bus, because the whole depot is served by CNG, and CNG is the only fuel that is available there, and Arborway served as a test bed for CNG buses back in the early 2000s. So Henry says, why was the spring and summer schedule combined this year? I'm actually not sure. I think, as for updates, read this off the T's website. Infrastructure upgrades to GTPLS. Yeah, so there's going to be stops being skipped to make some of the stations that you mentioned earlier more accessible. Strange. I can probably do a semi one right. Verify. Alright, now that. Oh, that's 17. So what's next in the service bracket? Stay. Stay. 1453. Yeah, we can do 1453. Oh, I can run this train back in the other direction. So yeah, I can just do that. So since I changed in the let's see. Okay. Just change ends. Go about our way. Let's go back the way I came from. Easy. Alright, so 409 drains in stream 409. 409. They already did train 409 yet. Signals are looking pretty good. It says on the red line, shows final destination, Harvard, Kendall, Broadway, JFK, southbound red line train. Yes, I think they redid the sign so things could be more transparent. Which is good. I appreciate the transparency. Let me find an extra good photo. Oh, I still need to do my weather check. Hello, Thomas. Welcome aboard. Thomas states that in July he will go to Boston and ride the Orange Line to State Street. It's nice. Let me know how the adventure goes. Something fun to do. There's lots of historical things to see around State Street. Yeah, but keep an eye out for any construction updates. Playing Train Sim World 6. Yeah, these are great games to play. Well, I'm not sure what the Sea Branch will look like. I guess fully accessible stations, but that's what we'll check. Symphony Station will have elevators and other amenities after the renovations in 2030. Oh, yeah, SL5 is pretty good. When there's no traffic, of course. But yeah, hopefully you can get some Pullmans, Thomas. And there are diversions on multiple lines at this time. Yeah, sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Most of the time, the CRC trains are have inaccurate signage. Alright, now I need to look up what to do next afterwards. Did it. Right now, our next LIRR venture. I'll replace this no commentary one. Actually, use another M3. I'm gonna crash. Yeah, I'll keep that one. I'll keep that one. Screen 15. Let's try to do screen 15. Actually, this one is a high performing. Let's see. Screen 15 did well, so we're keeping that one. Screen 414 didn't do so well. You haven't driven the M7. Yes. Increase my destinations. Let's see. Here we go. Park Jefferson. No. MTA. Long Island. Jefferson. Hempstead. I think I mentioned this earlier, Henry, that it needs to update into the system. The new schedule needs to be downloaded and updating, so it's taking all that information and updating the system. So that's why it's taking a while for it to all digest. Let me create that post now. Let's go make a poll because it doesn't allow me to make. the same amount of work. Okay, door, close doors. What's the problem? I can press her down. This is a train to Washington. Next stop, one side. Please have your tickets ready for inspection. I'm not sure. Depends on if everything is ready by then. I can floor it. Why am I so itchy? There we go. I made my post. Viewer shows schedule that post for later. Oh well. For those who can't make it to the stream, you can watch this. So, Henry asked, when will Route 3 be, CT3 be eliminated? I'm not sure. Probably by the end of the 2020s. What route will replace CT3? Currently, it is planned that the new Route 12 will replace the CT3. there goes the lag drop because you have all the trains. Yep, looks like I ran over a dead spot. We can do 1453. I haven't been to Atlantic Terminal yet. Oh, there's a whole list. I don't have a full list on me, but I'm just tracking them as they go. You can just name one for me, and I will tell you if I've done it or not. I think Route 28 in Omsey. We've really in Omsey before. Because as for the routes requests, I'm going to tackle the high request ones first. Actually, the high priority ones first. Because I'm going to do. I need to do the C branch, then the E branch. Because June 6th will be my deadline. Go on, miss my own deadline. So for C branch for sure tomorrow. With the shuttle buses. And let's go do some video editing. The station is Woodside. This is a train to Port Washington. Do 7891. There we go. Return timetable. $78.91. This is gonna be a night run. This should be another quick run. So this one, or 11 will have to be redone due to a game crash. Move for 9. That's only 9 minutes repetitive. Let's see if we met our quota. Fifteen means 15. So Henry says, do you remember that the Route 20 used to have D4 left before the summer of 2010? Yes, yeah. I wasn't there directly, but I do remember some videos showing that. Oh, we almost ran past a red. Not this time. We learned from our previous mistakes. Hello, Citus Worlds. Welcome aboard. How about the C4LF on SL4? Yep, we did that. Yeah. Anything that you mentioned here could be used for throwback purposes. Right. The community post has been posted, so you can feel free to check it out. So I'm giving this post a week to marinate so people can put in their input. You make sure that I am available for that. And the deadline is fastly approaching. So yes, 24th will be a great day to do it. I can go full speed ahead. Next stop, Jamaica. We're on the main line now. Perfect speed, and it looks like how we're coasting. We're having a great time. Up, time to slow down. Dim down the lights. I would immediately slow down 20 miles per hour. I think when the LIRR strikes over, we're gonna do some LIRR themed scenarios. Excuse me. The cap signal is bugging again. Oh, 15 miles. Oh, well, that stinks. It's bad. Well, that was exactly what happened. It's bad. The cab signals were defective. Darn it! No, I'm mad. Time to crash out. Yeah. I can't spawn here. Let's see if this fancy cab signaling technology can save us. No HVAC, so that's good. ATC didn't save us. Boo! Where's that stream where the trains crashed out? We're just gonna do some route hopping. Gonna do some real observations. we're not gonna do this entirely. And I know commentary has to go. And fancy crash. There you go. Is everything is favorite commentary, so that one can go. So consolidation is good. Um. Looks like there's a problem at Park Street. Disabled train. No delay. Danford. Looks like we're gonna have to wait for them to pass. Well, this forces you to pay attention. You know why we're doing Amtrak. We can do. It's 125. Okay, if you say so. Oh. 60. Go as fast as I want. As you can tell, I'm very impatient. Where are my LIRR friends? There we are. These won't be seen during strike. It's doing some regular stuff, just for giggles. We're sidetracking, literally. I go 60. Straight away. Intrusive thoughts. Ah! Alright, let's see what else we can address. Let's get back on track. We can do train 63. Yeah, I need to move this temporarily. Toggle. Well, yeah, I'm about to take a look at the Bus network redesign map. Let's see if we can speedrun this. Ooh, I wonder how if I can cheat. Let's see. I wonder if this allows cheating. That's where you have to obtain. Can you do it? This is so. You never get bored of this. Four times speed. So we're running late. taking ATC off. Actually, put on in my points. This is actually harder to drive in 4x fast mode. Alright, gonna do this. Alright, so. Uh, cheating is interesting. Phew, looks like we did that scenario pretty quickly. Hooray! What else can we cover that didn't? 449. Let's do it. Let's do it again, except for fast mode. Oh, I got comments, so darn. Game for stay. 400 series. 400 series go. Redundance. Hold on. Let me try that again. Hmm. 50, runaway train, 463. Alright, we can do 463. Let's see what happens. It'll be even more heroic. Let's not pay attention. Let me just go on my phone. '63, 453. There you go. Boom and boom. Another blunder on the 463. Top speed 116 miles per hour. Next stop, Bolivian. Oh, looks like we learned our lesson. Let's see. Alright, train 24. Now let's do train 24 fast mode. Travel on. I like doing things in fast mode. Fast mode time. I don't know. I'm gonna get lazy. Let the conductor do it. I feel like I'm driving on Roblox. Acknowledge. Oh, you're liking the speed runs. Thanks, Spike. Time flies when you're having fun. Ah! keeps you on your feet. Hurrah! Right, now 423. Is this really cheating, guys? I don't think so. Ah, it's per scenario. Let's speed things up, shall we? Um. Oh well, train number not valid. Hurrah! Let's go full speed. Next bike area. This is really cheating, guys. Oh no! Yeah, the karma. Just watch this map. You're like we're like playing Transport Fever, but everything's just faster. Stop signal. Why? There's nothing there. Alright, this train is broken down. Cancel it. Yeah, there's in real life there's been cancellations. There we go. And it sounds messed up. Done. No, don't quit the stream. Route 23 has been done. I can leave. I can spur one the 400 series. There was a comment. 411. Well, let's do 411 quickly. I can just run regular service. That's one a bit redundant. 33 to read that. it's just gonna be late.
This station is Westbury. This station is New Hyde Park. This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Jamaica. This station is Jamaica. This is the train to Penn Station. Stopping at Kew Gardens, Forest Hills, Woodside, Penn Station. This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Kew Gardens. This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Woodside. This station is Woodside. As you leave the train, please step over the gap between the train and the platform. This station is Woodside. This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Penn Station. This is the train to Penn Station. The next station is Penn Station. This station is Penn Station.
That was fun. Now we need. We got rep 411 done. No game crashes. Keep one game crash. Jamaica Bay work. 28 series. Let's see. The comments. Late night LIRR service. Yeah, we got rid of most of the repetitive content. Good job on us. Let's see. We need to do a diesel representation of service. So we're gonna run this in regular mode. We're gonna run some AC 30 somethings to Jamaica. Let's see. We are 10. Hunter's Point. Now I need to get back to the actual. driven M3s. Going to Jamaica. Need to represent the diesel fleet too. And after that, we're going to do our finals. How long has this game been going on for? About 2 hours change. Yeah, I think I've covered. We're not going to do all routes, because when the strike ends, we're going to do a full map tour. Oh, I forgot. I forgot the basics. I need to make sure that we're ready to go. And afterwards, I'm going to set up a content for the next while or so. I just didn't notice how third rail. I guess that's your third rail contact shoe. And after that, we're going to focus on our late night services. Hopefully, there's an Atlantic terminal to Mineola. I have an idea. We're gonna run this thing to Mineola. Oyster Bay train. This is the train to Oyster Bay.
This station is Penn Station.
Am I trailing behind that one? Yeah, the train's heading in front of me. Oh, I derailed. Scrutiny. That was a bunch of malarkey. This should be our last train. To complete all the late night services. Be doing this for the announcements. This is train number. Now he's some of the announcements. I'm calling them on. And
This station is Atlantic Terminal, Brooklyn. This is the train to Hempstead. Stopping at Nostrand Avenue, East New York, Jamaica, Hollis, Queens Village, Belrose, Floral Park, Stewart Manor, Nassau Boulevard, Garden City, Country Life Press, Hempstead. The next station is Nostrand Avenue.
last train of the night for the strike. turning off its red signal. Oh, that train cut me off. Like, man, all LIRR is now shut down. And after, I think we're gonna do a cruise change at Jamaica because we've driven to Babylon already. Alright, don't stall on the hill, please. It's very easy to recover. And after we get to Jamaica, we're going to do the Saturday simulation on LIRR trains. That's to represent the straight taking into effect. So we're running the last train.
This is the train to Hempstead. The next station is Nostrand Avenue. station is Nostrand Avenue.
All right, going to see if anyone viewed my those. There we go, 45. Oh, I need to slow down. I'm starting to get hungry. I'm going to work on content production for end of June. Just to keep the content rolling to you guys.
This station is Nostrand Avenue. This is the train to Hempstead. The next station is East New York.
Wow, it's foggy, so. After this, I'm going to do my administrative stuff. Make sure all content is ready for you guys.
This is the train to Hempstead. The next station is East New York. As you leave the train, please step over the gap between the train and the platform. This station is East New York. This station is East New York. This is the train to Hempstead. The next station is Jamaica.
I'm at the speed limit. Well, maybe. Come on. Ah, the fog. Alright, now we're entering Jamaica.
This is the train to Hempstead. The next station is Jamaica. This station is Jamaica. As you leave the train, please step over the gap between the train and the platform. This station is Jamaica. This is the train to Hempstead. Stopping at Hollis, Queens Village, Belrose, Floral Park, Stewart Manor, Nassau Boulevard, Garden City, Country Life Press, Hempstead. The next station is Hollis.
Now, I've exited the train and clocked out for the last time on LIRR. Now, let's see what we can do with the games. Also, promise, no. New Rochelle. Oh, shoot. Um, let's see. Settings. And settings. Let me just close. Let's see. I'm gonna hide this because no one's really talking. But if people start talking in chat, I will bring it back. Hide. There we go. Substitutions. fix something before I load up the game. So I want to see if I can I want to admit cancel some of the trades. Start at show. Now settings. You're not gonna get everything. Let's see how well this goes. Hopefully it doesn't blow up in my face. Alright, day one of the strike. This one doesn't have it. Let's go to New York, Penn. No LIRR trains here because they're on strike. Let's see. Okay, I think I just angered. Hold on, let me fix something. Here we go. Yeah, this is not as fun. Oh, this seems better in my head. This I beat. Yeah, I just ruined the game. New Jersey Transit. Has to be something enabled. Layers. Up. Hold on. Up, there we go. There's the layers. They are the layers. Those layers are disabled because they are on strike. Let's see if we replay that scenario again. Friend 86 again. Yeah, so I disabled the LIRR layers. As for more sound line, I need to disable the LIRR layers. You can't cheat in the latest version. I mean, probably so it's gonna full send it once it comes time. Can't wait for these to close. Hurry up, hurry up. I need to leave the station. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna wait for this train to go through first, like last time. I'm actually surprised that more wasn't included. Then you can do some free roam. The LIRR train that normally would have came here is not going to show up. This is a single player game, but in the future, I'll be having. Well, we'll figure it out. Figure it out. For Train Simulator, we cannot do it because it is not multiplayer yet. The only way that you can drive is purchasing the game. The game is available on Steam. And apparently there's a Steam sale. Wait, the LIRR train that I saw earlier, not here. This is gonna be the norm Christmas, like I guess like sale. Yeah, that train is honking song at me. You know I like that a lot. Intrusive effects. That's a very powerful. Limit on a couple of the cars. Oh, there's an emergency. Haven't been banned from uncoupling cars. Branding. Oh, how much one forward? Ooh. So Thomas says, so Asia, I'm gonna be driving the MBTA in train simulator. Oh, that's excellent. All right, let's check the LIRR strike and okay websites to see what it says. LIRR. Let's see. There should be a big announcement. Okay, so here's what it says on the thing. Oh yeah. So this is where it says. So yeah, you can buy the game on Steam. This is where I got the game from. So we can check it out. Oh, that's gonna be our. So Train Sim World 6 is available. That's the add-on. You must have the base game to play it. Oh, this is pretty good. So in order to play, you must have Train Sim World 6. It's probably on sale. It's on sale now for about 60% off. Yeah, bunch of Thomas and Friends edition. It says Alex edition now 70% off for $23.99 if you're interested. So you can buy it. have my copy. But as for the LIRR, LIRR, Long Island Railroad, is the busiest commuter railroad in North America, carrying approximately 250,000 passengers each day, 947 daily trains. LIRR service is suspended system-wide because of strike. Work home from possible. Visit website. Yep, so they went down on strike now. Everything is suspended. This is as of so there's absolutely everything. The whole system is down. Strike will have a devastating impact on nearly 30,000 passengers who depend on LIRR. Let's see, leaders. Okay, let's check Google Maps. Let's check out Google Maps and see how the traffic is handling. There's traffic. Oh, okay here. Traffic on Long Island has gotten. I'm not sure. Severe traffic in New York, especially on the Long Island. Lots of construction zone. Road closed to 2028. Wow, that's fun. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Long Island Railroad. Shuttle buses. So this is alternatives that they are providing. Bay Shore, Long Island Railroad. They're just providing this station. Let's see, Bay Shore. Nice bus. So Nice bus will be providing a lot of the services. So Nice buses are going to be overloaded. Formerly the Long Island bus. Formerly the Long Island bus. But then NASA took it over. Then stuff happened. Breakdowns happened. Then blah blah blah. It's like a whole bunch of things. Ooh, get the allies. The unions. They need to come to an agreement with the MTA, and the MTA they need to figure this out in the middle because they're playing games and they need to figure it out because this is the nation's largest commuter railroad. This is not all gone like this, all because we can't agree to have wages or they can't agree on something. This one disagreement will affect all these people. But just not from the area, but luckily the T isn't on strike. I think things work better over here. But there's going to be a number of factors of of why things happen in New York. All right, so nice buses. I think these things. Okay, we can take a look at a nice bus map. Nice bus network. I visited New York a few times. Long Island map. Forward base. Select all routes. So this is basically the network. That'd be nice if I can full screen it. So basically, Nice would be taking over some services. So I think the Long Island buses, shuttle buses, would be running further. What people will have to do is drive to the station, do park and ride. So all these routes will have to be substituted, or will have to take on more passengers. Since Nice only has a limited fleet of articulated buses, expect overcrowding. I've never seen a nice bus in person. Never seen a nice bus in person, but would you like to see some nice buses soon? Alright, so who thinks I should visit Nice Bus one day in New York? Because I can get there. It's feasible. It's not that far. New York is like it's like a transit neighbor. It's not like California. That would take a while. Yeah, I've taken a video of the MTA subway. I see you get some more memory, and yeah. Let's see. So Thomas says he was wearing an MBTA T-vest. It's amazing. Probably just for probably just for souvenir, but I won't actually wear one and I'm out there just not to cause confusion. Well, I'm not going to tell you where each and every one of those goes, but you have an idea where a lot of these are. Hicksville, you got coverage. Actually, I'm not going to explain where every route goes, but we can somewhat trace. Um, so Hicksville is served by this one. Um, Esbury is served by this one. Um, that's a kind of place. Mineola, served by some of these N buses. Maryland Avenue. Not really served, so you have to walk, so that can help you. New Hyde Park. This one serves it. Ball Park. Not really. You have this bus nearby so you can walk a little. Queens Village, this one. I wonder what this one is all about. What route is this? This is the N22 and 24. Jamaica, served by 4X. Nice Dream, more nice services. Lots of services will be covered by Nice. But as for New York, the other ones, they're not. It doesn't cover everything. Nothing. Everything is not covered. So this is basically an overreel. Um, Here's the training center. So the area served, you have a lot of these. Um, I'll tell you what routes running when. Alright, so Nice Bus is a good option. It tells you which routes to take. Shuttle buses, Howard Beach to Bayshore, Huntington, direct to Jamaica, we're talking about direct. Peak and reverse peak direction service. This is peak only. Mineola direct. There's no charge for shuttle bus service. this is the LIRR strike map. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice goal, Thomas. F-250 kilograms. So basically, they're making direct service. So that's the only stops. It's just direct service to and from those instead of like So let's compare the MBTA at LI and the Long Island Railroad. Let's see what's happening. Shuttles. This one's not really a good example. All stops are served, but the thing is, there's only one stop, so. Mm, let's see. Any service changes coming soon? Extra service. So May 16th and 17th, which is this weekend. Yeah, so they're running additional services. Man. To my knowledge, there's no new commuter rail shuttles. But how the commuter rail shuttles would operate in comparison with the LIRR? The commuter rail shuttles in Boston will make all stops. Some of them will run local, run express. But for LIRR, you only get direct service, but it doesn't serve all the stations. So it's going to be, and the strike is indefinite until they can come up with a deal. So that's catastrophic. So this is a direct. Oh yeah, because you have stuff going on there. So this is an express. So it's expected. So this is what the shuttle bus looks like for Newburyport Rockport line up until um, Swampscott. Beverly actually. Notice how every stop is served over here. All the stops are served, but for Long Island, you're only getting one stop. You're only getting one stop. I'm not sure how long these buses run. That was very vague. But at least it tells you how you can get into the city. The only because I think this is the best case scenario, transit wise, because you have nice filling into service, but it still works. But it's not. You're not going to get to every stop. You just have to. This is all the service that they're providing, and Bayshore. I think most of it is just in electrified territory. To be frank. But they're smart by not running it into the city because there's more traffic. Oh yeah, the maps can be found online, but if you want it's in a case, yes, you can screenshot. There's many methods to get these maps on a wall. Okay, so we got the shuttle map refund, so that they will be offering refunds. So this is all that is happening. So service is kaput. Everything's suspended. And we covered, and we basically covered everything. Let's see if we can hop onto Roblox and see if there's any LIRR themed games that I missed. But most likely, we're going to be visiting those when the strike ends in celebration. And we're not going to be doing it on fast mode either. Let's see, is this thing have any updates? 5.14, so it's updated recently. West Hempstead, so they have West Hempstead, which we visited. Low scale, we have LIRR2, Oyster Bay. Yes, as for the Long Island Railroad, Roblox. But for META, just for giggles, I mentioned in the description, so that's very nice of them. But as the stream comes to an end, we're going to take a little peek-see for those who stuck around to the end. So we're going to see what we're going to do next. So this is a preview to what's to come in our other streams. Apparently the game was updated a couple of days ago. I think the game might be cooked. Yeah, definitely the game needs to be fixed. But that'll be done later. But hopefully the crew, everyone can get together, have a nice civil talk, and LIRR can get back and running. And as of now, I will not be doing any more LIRR services until the strike ends. So we've driven the M3, M7, and M9 as long as with diesel service. Not really the cab car, but it's the same concept. The cab cars were in the concept. We got the door chimes. And other than that, this is pretty much it for now. I thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave more comments. Feel free to participate in the posts because your feedback is extremely important. It doesn't matter what topic, feel free to ask me questions. But the heavier questions, please save for the Q&A streams. And continue to rail fans. Stay safe. Have a nice day. God bless everyone. And see you in the next